What I deduce from this is that because there was no clear number one, there was no Tim Duncan, there was no Shaquille O'Neal, because those guys didn't work out. Shaquille O'Neal just showed up. Tim Duncan just showed up. LeBron just showed up. When you don't have a consensus number one, who do we think is going to be the best fit with the personnel that we have? They got a bunch of guards. They got Markelle Fultz, who was the number one overall pick. They got Jalen Suggs, who was a top 5 pick, maybe top 5, top 7 pick. And Cole Anthony, Greg Anthony's son.
Yep.
So you got 3 guards, and then you got Wendell Carter. Mo Wagner, I thought he played Franz Wagner.
Yep.
I thought he played well. Wendell Carter Jr. They got Mo Bamba.
They do. They got a few pieces.
They got some pieces.
Yep.
But for me, Skip, and so clearly they felt that Banchero will be better with that. But when I look at him, I think Jabari Smith, the way he can shoot the basketball and the way he can defend on the other end, I think right now he's a more complete player and he's ready to more plug and play. Now, Banchero can get to the rim better than Smith. You would like to think that Smith is going to improve at finishing at the rim. Now, he's an outstanding leaper. He can't put the ball on the floor quite yet like Banchero can and finish, because Banchero has that big body. He has a big body that can play through contact.
I agree.
But when you look at the way the Smith kid, Jabari Smith, can shoot the ball, Jabari Smith Jr., if I'm not mistaken, he's from Atlanta. I think he went to Sandy Creek.
I just know he's Atlanta area.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Calvin Johnson went to Sandy Creek also.
I believe you're correct.
I think so. I mean, and so that's the direction I kind of would have gone in, Skip. But I like him going to Houston. They're going to be up and down. They got some athletic guys that can fly through the air. You know, Jalen Green and Kevin Porter Jr. I like Kenyon Martin Jr.'s son. They have some nice pieces.
I like Shingun. I just like his attitude and the way he plays.
Now,
go ahead.
They happen to be in the loaded Western Conference.
They do.
So they're going to need a few more pieces, and they have the draft picks to maybe trade and some of those draft picks and get a proven player, or just play it out through the draft. But I think, Skip, and also I want to say this. I don't care what anybody said. Somebody tipped Vegas off about who they were going to take.
We did the topic yesterday. It was runaway money.
Yeah.
Pouring in on Banchero to go first.
Think about it, Skip. I mean, you look at it a week ago, what the odds were. You look at it 3 days ago, what the odds were. And then all of a sudden, the night before the draft, it goes haywire the other way.
And yet, mid-afternoon yesterday, an ESPN report said it is firm that Jabari Smith is going to go 1 and Holmgren's going to go 2. Okay, so, and that they were going to 1, 2, 3, and obviously Banchero to Houston.
Skip, it's kind of like when we see the line swing, it's like, why is it in basketball or football, why is the line swing, and then all of a sudden come to find out such and such isn't playing? How y'all know? Y'all ain't got nobody. How you know? So that's where I am. I just think because there was no consensus. There was no LeBron, there was no Shaq, no Duncan in this draft. All these looks like
you're suggesting there's some insider trading information out there, that something came from inside the Magic's office?
Somebody told Skip there's no way.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the line was for Holmgren or Jabari Smith, and then a day before the draft, all the money starts pouring in on one guy. Something just seems suspicious. Now, look, you're running, you play the odds, but no, not this kind of odds.
Remember, the other weird plot twist was they had Holmgren in for a workout. They had Jabari in for a workout. They did not bring Banchero in for a workout.
Right.
He said he did Zoom calls with them, but he did not go for a workout.
Right.
So how do you go figure, right?
Exactly. Now, I don't think that's a Shaq move. That's a LeBron move. That's a Duncan move, where they're so dominant, and you already know. Y'all might as well, hey, Commissioner, go ahead and start the call for number 2, because we already selected LeBron at number 1. Sure. We're already getting Duncan or Shaquille O'Neal at 1.
Yep.
I don't think Banchero is that head and shoulders where you don't bring him in and don't even work him out, that he's that head and shoulders above the other 2 guys. Now, that's your call. But for me, Skip, I'm like, what are you being so secretive about? You got the number 1 pick. It's not like you're like 2 or 3 and you're like, hey, don't let this workout get out. Like you heard what happened with Utah when they worked out Donovan Mitchell. If this workout gets out to anybody, everybody's going to get fired. Okay, well, Skip, you're down there to your 10, 12, 11, 12.
Yep.
But when you're the first pick, when you got the first pick in the draft, who cares? Nobody can somebody jump over number 1 and select Banchero if you have the number 1 spot? No. So it just made no sense how they were trying to play it so coy. You got the number 1 pick.
I don't get it either. And I don't get taking him number 1. I am with you. Jabari is a better shooter. Jabari is a better leaper. Jabari is a better 1 through 5 defender where he's more versatile on defense. I give you Banchero's got an NBA body and mentality.
Yes.
He's a shot creator. He's just a nice NBA player.
Yes.
But is he the first pick in the draft? I don't see it.
No, I don't. I didn't see it.
And I'm lost on what did they see that nobody else seemed to see, because nobody had him going